Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Richie Scott. We back with another video. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell button, because honestly, you don't want to miss a single drop of what we got going on this channel. Now, let's get into the news, shall we? All right, so listen. Y'all know yesterday, and I feel like a lot of people didn't get to see the video as much as I probably wanted people to see it, but Ashley went on a tirade on her Instagram yesterday, basically doing a live and contradicting what we saw on the Real Housewives of Potomac season 4 episode 12, where we saw the unseen production footage of what really happened between Michael and this cameraman, right? And so as you guys will recall, we saw Michael say something to the effect like, "Hey bud, you doing okay?" And the guy's like, "Please don't do that, don't do that." And then Michael is saying, "I'm sorry," and then he moves on. And then there's more footage interspliced with that afterwards of someone saying, "Michael, don't touch my butt," or something like. I really can't recall what it was at this point in time. And I'm not gonna play it here, obviously, but you guys get my drift. And if you haven't seen it, definitely go back and watch the episode because it was juicy. Now, having said all that, here's the gotcha. So both Monique and Monique's cousin Hank basically insisted online that that second part of that footage was Hank speaking with Michael off camera, so all they had was the audio, and they put that in there, right? And then Ashley went on her live and basically refuted all of that information as well, right? So she responded by saying that Bravo had taken certain liberties with that footage, and they took creative license and they made it what they needed it to make in order for us to be shocked and appalled by it. And doggone it, were our eyes, glued to the screen, okay? So that was that. Now, in my video yesterday, I basically said, I don't necessarily know that that was the right move. I understand you wanted to get your side of the story out there, especially when things look to be a certain type of way. But Ashley, in the scene, we can clearly see that you're not even a part of the scene. So it's very hard for us to digest what you're saying in this video about an action that you did not see happen. And we see it clearly that he's not even around you at that moment. So, having said that, now Bravo has released a statement. And I'm going to give you guys exactly what they said, and then we're going to discuss what it means. Now, it says, pertaining to Michael Darby's scenes in last night's Real Housewives of Potomac, there was no manipulation of audio or video. The footage that aired in last night's episode depicted events exactly as they occurred, they said in a statement. So the network has gotten involved because there was too much in the internet streets about what actually happened, okay? And so if the network has gotten involved, that means that heads are rolling, okay? So if that means that heads are rolling, that means that certain people could be in jeopardy, okay? So at the end of the day, one of the things that you just don't do, even if you're having an issue with the platform, your job, whatever it may be, you don't bite the hand that feeds you, right? So typically when you sign certain contracts with regards to reality TV, and I've seen plenty of them, you have an agreement that the show or the production can pretty much do what they want to do, right? Which sometimes makes people a little bit wary of reality television, but they can really only edit what you give them, to be very honest with you, right? So sometimes when people say certain things happened in editing or editing made them look a certain type of way, I have to refute that a little bit, because if you never said it, they can't air it, right? So if you didn't take an action, then it can't be filmed. If you don't say something, it can't air. So we saw an interaction occur with Michael and this man. At the end of the day, right, the unseen footage showed us what was said. It did not show Michael touching this man. It simply showed what was said. There was no need to refute what was said if the man was truly exonerated. Whatever they showed was basically what Michael said. We couldn't see what he did or did not do, if you guys follow me, right? So if the innocent person is saying, okay, well, listen, like, that's what happened. He basically said that. If I'm innocent, then all I have to do is say, I mean, okay, so the footage showed that, I mean, the footage didn't show me touching this man at all. That's what Michael could be saying. But I feel like because Ashley is protesting so much, I kind of feel like she's almost giving the situation a lot more life than what needs to be had. At the end of the day, it might have been better for her to just simply say nothing and to continue to move on about the situation and to stop bringing so much light to it. Because even a lot of you guys were commenting like, girl, stop talking about it. You're doing too much. I mean, because this was a very long rant. It's also problematic for people who are also involved in the show. Like, it could have been problematic for Monique to say something as well, because again, I just have this firm belief that you don't kind of go against the network. Bottom line, unless you're ready, unless you're going to play hardball and you're prepared to either not come back the next season, just know that you're going to have to face some serious consequences as a result. So I'm not saying don't defend yourself. I'm just saying that if you do defend yourself, be prepared for some type of backlash. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, the network is providing us with a show that we want to see. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Now, let's talk, while we're talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac, let's talk about Miss Ramona Singer snubbing Gizelle Bryant.
Up here?
Can I just do the three of us? Is that okay for 1 second? Yeah, sure. Can I just do the three of us? Do you mind? So I want Rob. Oh, you have it. Fine. All right, guys, take 3 pictures. Let him take a picture because I need my social media. Wait, let me get my act.
Okay.
Okay, that's a great picture. Take great photos.
One shot real quick right over here. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go down the line.
Okay. Now, I don't know who y'all consider the HBIC on this particular franchise. A lot of people are considering it Gizelle because she's the first person who goes out to do press when the show comes on. And she typically gets the most press when the show's out. Now, given that she is sort of the, I don't want to say she's the queen bee of the show because some people may differ that, but she's one of the queen bees of the show. Let's just put it like that, one of. Some people argue that it's Karen, some people argue that it's Gizelle. I'm gonna let y'all determine that in the comments below. Let me know what y'all think. But for one of the queen bees of a particular franchise, even though it's a newer franchise, to get snubbed by one of the OGs of another franchise is just kind of like, oh my goodness, did she just do that? Did she just do that? Did she just do it? Did she just do that? Yes, she did. Oh, snap. So here's the thing though. Haven't we all had that moment where we just wanted a couple of selfies or photos with our good Judies or our good buddies, our bros, our sis? We just wanted that photo with our people, and we didn't really want the extra person to stay in the photo, because we don't really know them that well. So I feel like this was one of those moments, you know what I'm saying? And so ultimately, it looks tactless on Ramona's part. But to be truthful, I mean, it happens. It happens to the best of us. I know all of y'all have been in that predicament where you've been trying to take a photo with somebody in the circle and somebody who's not in the circle try to come up and take a photo with y'all, and you just be like, Now we gotta wait until you move so we can take the real photo that we actually want to post, because we don't want to post a photo with you. We've all had that moment. Let's be real, but it's tactless to say, can you move out of the way so we can take this photo? We who are in the circle and in the in crowd, so we can take it, because we don't want you in it. I mean, it's just like, for real. But that's Ramona. That's why you either love her or you hate her. But what do you guys think about this down in the comment section below? Was she snubbed, or was this the right thing to do? Let me know. That's all we got for you guys today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button, and we will see you guys in the next video.